the main components of child development and the care and development of young children is primarily the focus of this course. So we're going to focus on things like developmentally appropriate practice, an assessment tool known as CLASS, which is an acronym for the Classroom Assessment Scoring System, which is a huge component in early childhood right now. It's what's used to assess and rate all child care centers in the state, and nationally it's a very widely used tool, and we'll learn about that in this course. We'll discuss theories and theorists. We'll really start to unpack them in our next Zoom, our next class. But we're going to focus on people like Piaget, Bandura, Bloom, with Bloom's taxonomy, Howard Gardner. We're going to learn about things like learning styles, multiple intelligences. That type of information is very important in the field of early childhood education. So right now I'm just going to let us do a little intro of the classmates that we have online now. And I'm just going to give you a short little announcement about your All About Me's after we do our little round robin here of those who are present. So you guys can start in no specific order. Just give a little introduction and tell us a little bit about yourself if you don't mind.
Hey, my name is Anisha Young. I'm 20 years old, and I love children and babies. I love babies especially. Since I was a little girl, I love to play with children, and I was always interested in becoming a teacher and to teach at a daycare.
Okay. All right. Great. And who's next?
I'm Bailey. I'm 19 and I've always had a fascination with, teaching young people, whether it's babysitting or at a summer camp or in an aftercare program. I've worked at 2 different summer camps for the past 6 summers, and I learned so much through the different curriculum over the summer camp. And I currently work at an aftercare program at a school in Lakeview, and is the best decision I've ever made. I really appreciate the kids and the teachers and their passion for learning. So I just want to get into it and just see how it is.
Wonderful. All right. Very good.
I'm Zaya. I'm 20, and I actually don't want to be a teacher. I want to be an OBGYN, but I love kids and being around them and stuff. So I guess that's why I'm in this class.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, and looking through your introductions and your All About Me assignments, there is a broad variety of interests in career paths for this course. So there were some who were interested in pursuing the field of early childhood education, and then there were others like you, Zara, who have other paths, but are very interested in child development. So this is a great conglomerate of students, and you guys will learn from each other and hopefully enjoy the content of the course. So as it relates to the All About Me projects, which is essentially where you're flushing out an introduction of yourselves and presenting some information that is germane to you specifically. So for your All About Me's, the preferred submission was actually in PowerPoint form. So I'm wondering if everyone is familiar with PowerPoint or has used PowerPoint. Is there anyone who hasn't quite used PowerPoint yet or are basically not familiar with PowerPoint? Okay, so you would say that all of you guys are familiar with PowerPoint. You know how to create a PowerPoint. You won't need any additional assistance with developing PowerPoints for your assignments.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, that's awesome because we're going to use PowerPoints to submit future assignments. So that's great to know. Let's see. And as it relates to your chapter quizzes, those assignments that you're just getting into, um, you actually should try to gravitate toward the suggested sites that you see in the assignments to create your quizzes. They'll make the assignment very easy for you. Otherwise, you're really starting sort of having to create them by scratch. And that's a little bit more cumbersome and time consuming. For the websites that you saw suggested, and if there are others as well that you'd like to use, that would be fine. But websites like such as Quizlet, Wordsmith, Kaboot, those type of websites, they'll create the quiz for you. So you're essentially entering the information, and then the website is going to create the type of quiz that you tell it to create. If you're selecting multiple choice questions, true and false, matching, the uh, the program or that website will create that for you. All you're going to do is enter the information. So those are quite helpful and quite useful. So you'll be able to use the chapter PowerPoints that you see listed in files. You'll be able to use those for your chapter assignments to create your quizzes um, if you'd like to do that. So that is the bulk of what I wanted to share for our first Zoom, and I wanted to really use some time to do a little Q&A, take some questions that you guys may have. If you have any questions, please let's share them at this time so I can see if I can be of help or assistance to you.
Will we have a Zoom every week, or will it be just when necessary?
When necessary, because this is actually an online course. So it's um, designed to exist as an online platform, but this is something that I'm just implementing into the course. So I'll do a Zoom here. I'll do another one, and I'll focus on theorists on that one, and then I'll take requests if you guys would like to request a Zoom on a different date. If you have subjects that you'd like to suggest for a future Zoom, I can do that for you. But usually with online courses, all of the content is posted and then you just respond virtually. So I hope that answers your question.
It does. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Anyone else?
I have another question.
Sure.
Do we have any like tests that are gonna be online, or is it only like our grades are only through activities that are posted on Canvas already?
Yes, your grades are just primarily through all of the assignments that you see posted onto Canvas. That is. So if you're staying close to all the assignments and their due dates, and you're looking at your percentage, you're getting a pretty good view of how you're faring and what your score is for the course.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Mhm. Anyone else? Right. And so you guys know that I'm highly accessible. If you have a question, you can um, call, text, or email me. I try to be very responsive. So if there's something that you are struggling with, don't hesitate to reach out at any point, and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. And again, you can call, text, or email me. I try to be very expedient with my responses. I try to respond fairly quickly. Yes, if I am at all available, I'll respond to you directly. Right? Okay, guys. So, Jamisha, Zaya, do you guys have any questions? Are you
No,
okay?
ma'am.
All right. Okay, good. And so your due dates, you're seeing all of them. Everything is posted for you. You're good with everything that you're seeing so far.
Yes.
All right. Okay, ladies. Then this will conclude our first Zoom session. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And then just remember, if you have any questions or concerns, you can always reach out.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, and welcome to the Care and Development of Young Children. All right, guys. Okay, bye now.